Hello, my name is Ethan, and today I'll be reading Disney's Toy Story, Showtime. I chose this book because I grew up with Toy Story. After Andy's toys had settled into their new home in Bonnie's room, Donnie announced that she had a plan to help everyone get to know one another better. "Let's have a talent show," she said. All the toys were excited. They couldn't wait to share their talents. As everyone else started practicing songs, building sets, and memorizing lines, Buzz Lightyear stood by himself thinking. He knew he was talented. He had plenty of skills. But which ones should he show off? He wanted to perform something truly spectacular, amazing, and different. Something that would impress Jessie the cowgirl. He noticed Ham and Buttercup were working on their comedy routine. Buzz knew that Jessie loved a good joke. If he was in their act, she would see how funny he was. "I can do impressions," Buzz announced as he joined his friends. Grabbing Woody's hat, he shouted, "Howdy, partners, I'm Sheriff Woody. Did you know there's a snake in my boot?" "I don't know about sounding like Woody," said Ham with a smirk, "but you definitely sounded wooden." Buzz wasn't paying attention, though. He just noticed that Mr. Pricklepants the aliens were practicing a play. Jessie loves to watch plays, Buzz thought, hurrying over. The aliens were very excited about their show, which Mr. Pricklepants was directing. The hedgehog even invited Buzz to join the cast. "There are plenty of parts," Mr. Pricklepants said encouragingly. "We're doing a classic, Romeo and Juliet." "That sounds great," replied Buzz. "But don't you think the play would be much better if we made a few changes?" "I know. Let's create a new version, Romeo and Juliet in space." For once, Mr. Pricklepants didn't know what to say. Just then, Buzz heard Jessie's voice. "Well, I think you're a fantastic space ranger." When Buzz turned to respond, she was already walking away. She had been complimenting Rex, who was reenacting scenes from his favorite Buzz Lightyear video game with Trixie. Rex was frowning, though. "I just feel like something's missing," he told Trixie. Buzz stepped forward. "Maybe that something is me." The dinosaurs were thrilled to have the real Buzz in their act. "Wait till Jessie sees me do this," Buzz smiled to himself, imagining how Jessie would enjoy his Space Ranger moves. He demonstrated his karate chops, swept his laser around the room, and leaped off the furniture. Buzz finished his Space Ranger routine proudly, but Rex and Trixie just stared. "That's not what happens in the game," Rex whispered to Trixie. At that moment, Buzz saw Woody and Bullseye practicing their riding and roping routine. They were very good at rodeo tricks. Then it struck him. What if he could do a cool trick of his own? Jessie would love that. Seeing the peas in a pod nearby, Buzz asked, "Anyone need a lift?" The peas bounced into his hands, and Buzz started juggling them. To make his act more amazing, Buzz added some other tricks too. It was time to shut the show. As everybody rushed to their seats, Jessie called, "Come on, Buzz, are you ready? I can't wait to see your act." Buzz's smile froze. He still hadn't decided which act to do. A lively, upbeat tune filled the room, and suddenly, Buzz's whole body shook. Then his foot began twitching, then his arm. The peas jumped out of the way as Buddy's body began to twist too. It was as if the music was taking over his body. Unable to control himself, Buzz started dancing. He couldn't stop. He danced all the way across the room straight to Jessie. Then he grabbed her and dipped her almost to the ground. I don't know why I did that," Buzz apologized, blushing. "I couldn't help myself." But Jessie grinned. She knew exactly what had happened. The music had switched Buzz into his Spanish mode. "It's okay, Buzz," she whispered. "Just go with it." Buzz smiled. Well, then, he said, "May I have this dance?" When Jessie nodded, the two danced up and across the stage. They dipped and twirled, they swung and whirled, and they smiled at each other the whole time. All their friends clapped and cheered. When the music finally ended, Buzz and Jessie took a bow together. Buzz was beaming. He'd finally impressed Jessie and discovered a talent he never knew he had, and found the new and spectacular act he'd been looking for. What a great way to kick off the talent show. The end.